Hey, what's up everyone? It's me, Pichu! And we're back with Dangantalia. Now, let us go to the trial. Yes. Darn it, okay. And I sneezed at the same time, that sucked. You ever done that? It's weird. Oh hey, you can actually see the HP and MP. Yay! This is getting old. I'm sure that you guys understand the rules, right? Debate who the culprit is, and if you're right, the culprit will be executed. But if you're wrong, everyone except the killer will be executed. Alright, I'll leave the rest of you. The second trial. We have to get to the bottom of this. Alright, welcome back to the grand trial. Kuro-kun here will provide you another tutorial. I suppose you're used to the trial system that I created by now, alright? I am adding another element to this trial. Consider this as a difficulty increase. From now on, aside from weaknesses, there will be other elements called strong statements. You don't want to refute strong statements, instead you will support it. Support the right strong statement with the correct ammunition provided. And one more thing. I have just learned about loops after the first chapter, so I upgraded this a bit. In case you guess wrong in the refuting, you have to search for the right answer until you got it. Remember, each wrong answer goes with a penalty of your HP. HP points will be added if you choose the right answer. Of course, this also applies to proving evidences. Good luck! Good luck with the trial. This is Kuro, Twinho, and Blackhawk. Over and out. Alright, let's cut this to the chase. So there's no mistake that one of these people killed Austria, right? Correct, I can guarantee that. This grand trial only happens when a murder happens between the participants. But having another killer, this is just too absurd. It's a little bit too late for regrets. Anyway, let's begin. I guess we can start by discussing the murder weapon. According to the files, the cause of death appears to be an explosion. Dude, I don't think an explosion in a kitchen is something abnormal. Well, if someone like England who cooks that, I won't be surprised. Shut up, you wanker! Nothing's wrong with my cooking. Anyway, going back, about the blast. Is it possible if this is just an accident? China-san, it's not an accident. What do you mean, Japan? Fran-san, with you? Oh, about what I told you? What do you mean? The stove and the fireplace were not as damaged as the floor or the wall. If it was an accident, then the stove or fireplace would be charred more. Oh, then I won't object it. But things just get even harder. If it's not an accident, then how about the murder weapon? The murder weapon was connected with the blast. I wonder if I have evidence. Oh, this might be the one. Could it be this one? Oh! That's it, you say. I found this by the blast. I think this was supposed to be a lighter. I see. If you heard a blast, oh my god, I can't talk. Then fire had to be involved. I think it's safe to assume that this lighter is the murder weapon. But this is just too weird. What do you mean? For a blast that huge, you'll need a large amount of gunpowders or something like that, right? There's still a lot of things that we need to clear up. Aside from the gunpowder, does anyone have any questions?
I have one.
Well, let's hear it, Italy.
I was thinking on why Austria-san would come to the kitchen and come at night to the kitchen. If the file said that he died around dawn, then he should be at the kitchen around the same time, right?
Oh, that is quite a nice question. Is that really? The culprit could have killed him, or could have called him to come at dawn and then killed him, right? Actually, that is the weird point. England-san, you got the note, right? And you got that? Yeah, I got one. It said to come to the kitchen at 10 p.m. However, the one who's killed was Austria-san. Isn't that weird?
Then the culprit called the two of them?
That is true. I saw the same note in Austria-san's room.
Wait a minute, Japan. If the culprit called England and Austria, then...
The victim could be both of them, or either one of them. Alright, now that it's out of the way, let's figure out the time of the event. Well, time of the crime, whatever. What do you mean? He was killed around 10 p.m., right? Precious statement. I know this one. Span-san, that's not quite true. Not true? He was not killed by 10 p.m. Pressure-kun, you said that you heard an explosive sound at 1 a.m., correct?
Oh yeah, I heard it alright, but it was small, so I thought it was just my imagination.
With this, I think it is clear that the crime happened between 10 p.m. until 1 a.m. But how did the culprit catch Austria? He wouldn't just stay still and let himself be blown up. The culprit could have used some sort of sleeping pills, right? Sir? What? Are you kidding me? I agree with America-san. Oh, really? According to Dangantalia, he smelled something sweet in the crime scene. Oh yeah, I did say that. It disappeared soon afterwards, so I don't know much about it. I think this is related to the sleeping pills that America-san mentioned. And also, the burnt cloth I found in front of the incinerator room. Say it did have something to do with it! How is that related? I have a good idea what it might be. I know I have the evidence to support my theory. I just show them. Think. The burnt cloth and that sweet smell. There's only one thing it could be. Chloroform. It's a chloroform. A chloroform? That burnt cloth might have been used to put Austria-san to sleep. The culprit probably intended to get rid of the cloth, but since the explosion lasted only a while, the cloth was only burned perfectly. I see. If Japan's theory is correct, then it will explain the glass pieces. Whoa! Wowza! But the broken glass is inside a plastic bag. It is tied quite tightly too. And just where does the culprit get the chloroform from? It's probably from the health center. Lots of medicines are there, so even if we take one, no one will notice. So the culprit put the bottle inside a plastic bag, tied it, and then broke it so the fragments wouldn't mess up. At least, that's the only possibility I could take. So the culprit called both England and Austria, and then put Austria out, exploded the room, and got rid of the evidence, right? Yes, Yes, that is what it's supposed to be, but we still haven't figured out what caused the explosion. Are there any gunpowders in here? It's a storehouse, maybe? I think so, but most items in the storehouse are useless and broken, so I'm not sure. How about this? We change our view. Change our view? If we truly use gunpowder, are there any traces of it left in the crime scene? Traces of gunpowder in the crime scene. I don't know if this can be called an evidence, but I'll just call it out. White powder. Is this one? What's that white powder? A drug? I found it nearby the brass. It was burned just a bit, so I don't think we should eat it. I've never seen gunpowder like that. Oh, but I've seen one like that. Seriously, Russia? But I thought you should be the one who understands this better than us, America. Me? Japan, you know what I'm saying, right? Tell me, if I said white powder in kitchen, what was the first word that came to mind? White powder in kitchen. I know what he's trying to say, but is this really the answer? Flour. Could it be flour? Wait, what? Flour? Japan, what the hell are you talking about? That's not right. Flour could. Oh, but he's right. He's right? What do you mean, Russia? I told you, America should know more about this. America? Can you explain it? Wait a sec, I don't even understand it. I mean, why would I understand more? Oh. Something wrong, America-san? Now I get why Russia said that I should know more. Why is that? Around the 1800s in Minnesota, there was a giant explosion in a flour mill. And that's what you were saying, right, Russia? Correct. No, but what I don't get is, what does this mean? It says the so-called gunpowder was actually nothing more than flour? Oh, I get it! What do you get? If flour is highly condensed into air, its particles will become lighter. In that state, it is the same as a highly explosive bomb. It matches up the gunpowder problem of this mystery. Okay, and the culprit used flour to explode the bomb? Then this matter is over. Now we just have to find the culprit. How did we find the culprit, though? From what I saw, there's no single clue to the culprit up until now. No, there is a way to identify it. Explain it. To put it simply, the culprit caught both England and Austria, right? If we examine the note thoroughly, we can find the culprit. If there's really anything that can point us to the culprit in his notes. I don't have a proof to that, so I can't be sure. Oh well, let's try. Grandson, can I borrow yours? Sure, here. Did you find something? There's a small detour in the note, at the left bottom. It looks like a bottle. A bottle? A fat bottle at that. Guess this looks like alcohol! Isn't this your wine, friends? Hey, don't judge me. Don't judge my beautiful wines this easily. Isn't this supposed to be a bottle of ale instead? Shut up, you frog. My ale won't become part of this murder. But I never saw a fat bottle of ale and wine. A bottle of beer, perhaps? Even if I'm the one who writes this, I won't draw beer like that. England-san, what makes you not come into the meeting? Okay. In this situation, do you think it is wise to just follow what you are told to? Well, that's one point. And besides, I sort of have an idea on who might call me. Anglatal! Why don't you tell us that in the first place? I said I might have an idea. I'm not sure whether I'm right or wrong. No, it's okay, England-san. I tried to deduce what you're talking about. The reason why England-san knows the one who called him that he didn't even come. So it's probably because he was afraid. And with that detour, there can only be one person. Make an accusation. I don't know. Round bottle. I know what beer bottles look like, and I also know what wine and ale bottles look like. It's gotta be vodka. But there's only two. Who would be more likely to blow someone up? A while ago. What? Is it Russia? Russia-san. It is you, right? Russia? The fat bastard is vodka. And the reason why England-san didn't tell was because he knew that you were the one who sent the note. Was you, right? You have pointed out a quite nice argument, Japan. But are you sure that you can accuse me as the culprit just by that? That whole thing was nothing more than situational evidence. If you wish to properly accuse me, then please show me some proper evidence. I must say he's right about that, Japan. Don't worry. I never said that Russia-san is the killer. Eh? You contradict yourself, Japan. No, he doesn't. Japan said that you're the one who sent the note, but you're not the one who killed Austria. Whoa, what? In other words, there's another party involved in this. Another party? I suppose that you have to support that theory then? I do have it, don't worry. I'm sure that it's none other than 2 notes. Please take a look at this. Isn't that the note? That's correct, but it's not. What? It's not? Let's see. Huh? What's wrong, England? This note says to meet at 5 p.m. At 5 p.m.? But the meeting time is supposed to be at 10 p.m., right? Oh, could it be? Is that another party? Urgently planned to meet with Austria at 5 p.m.? But we're all separated during evening, so we won't know. No, the one who organized to meet at 5 p.m. is Russia-san. Isn't that right? Now that we've come this far, I guess I have to admit it. Then you really? As Japan said, I did put 2 notes for Austria and England. I told them to meet me at 5 p.m. Seeing as how we don't find England's second note, so... then the real culprit might have destroyed the note. But then why did Austria have the note? Maybe because he found Russia's note before it was swapped. In the evening, there is no way of knowing each other's whereabouts. So, in order to swap notes, that another party had to do it immediately after Russia put them. In other words... Wait a minute! Then the culprit is... The culprit can only be the one who's beside Russia most of the time. She actually was right! There's Belarus! Belarus-san, it can only be you. Belarus? In order to create two nodes and put them back while avoiding us, it's only possible that you, who is always beside Russia-san. That's just absurd. I killed Austria? On what basis you said that? You don't have any proof that I did it. That's... Go on, tell me. For now, let's try arranging the events from top to bottom. The deciding evidence might be there. What will you find by doing that? If Shansan is right, then there must be an evidence hidden in the event. First of all, it started from Russia-san. After we went separate ways, he prepared two notes to call Austria-san and England-san. However, but then Austria-san is inside. That's why he took the note and read it. Around the same time, someone other than Russia-san quickly prepared new notes for the two of them. The plan went well with England-san, but it failed with Austria-san, since he had read the first note. However, the culprit put it in a way. Then anyway, before the meeting time, the culprit took the bottle of chloroform and cloth. He used them to put Austria-san to sleep. Then he took the bag of flour and spread it around the room with a lighter and the flour whose characteristics the room exploded. During the rest, too, the culprit probably burned Russia-san's note to England and the cloth. However, he couldn't do anything about the bottle, which is why he tied it inside the plastic bag and smashed it. I suppose that's about all. I get it. What? What do you get? That much flour in the air won't disappear before becoming a bomb. So then, some of the flour must have gotten stuck to her too. Belarus, you're not serious, right? Only one way to find out. Hungary, can you perform a body check? Alright. Indeed. There is trace of flour on her white apron. If you're not the culprit, tell us how did you get that. And please, be rational. Belarus. Belarus, why did you... I can't let brother be the culprit. If he did, then I won't be able to stay here, doing nothing. Whatever it takes, I must make sure that he keeps on living until we get out. Even if you have to dirty your hands? It's not like it's something new. Even if I have to become the culprit, I will do it and finish it. Well then, I suppose you guys are right again. Oh. Oops, I forgot to turn on. This, I guess you guys are right again. The culprit who killed Austria, Roderick Elstein, is Belarus, or Natalia Arlovskaya. We're right again. You're serious. Well then, as usual, we will undergo punishment for the culprit. Fine, do it. I'm not afraid. Oh, there's no reaction today? No, this is quite cold. Oh, I see. The big brother reacts. Anyway, it's punishment time. Belarus. Assassin's gameplay. Before the execution began, that name came across the field. Brotheress is given twin knives and surrounded by her enemies. As she continued to attack one by one, we could only see her unwavering expression. However, it hurt us more when we saw her until the end when she was killed mercilessly. It was like a nightmare come true. This happens again. Russia? I don't know how many times this kind of scene is played right before my eyes. All those years and things still haven't changed. I suppose this is what you say about karma, huh? Lesha-san? Ever since that day, I've always wanted for everyone to band together again. But in the end, I'm all alone again. I'll kill them. Eh? I'll kill them. I'll make sure that I'll rip them to pieces. Until there's nothing left behind. Resha swung his iron pipe towards a steel bar and made a metallic sound, and from that, I knew that he was extremely angry. Angry towards the one that made him lonely. Once he thumped the iron pipe towards the floor and made a crack, he was serious more than ever. All of us went silent that day. We went to our rooms after the second trial ended. After that, I realized another thing. This nightmare won't end. Is working together is out of the question now. If we hope to this better end. The second trial has ended, but I still can't feel relaxed. What a rest I got, huh? I should stop thinking about that. Let's go to the cafeteria first. Alright. Well, I'm gonna end it here. That was pretty sad. That was sadder than the last one. Are they just gonna get more depressing? I could barely not cry this time. Anyway, hope you enjoyed the video, and like and favorite if you enjoyed it, and subscribe for Go Pokemon today. And I'll see you guys next time, so bye! Also, if you don't know, on DeviantArt, I am selling a few cool prints that I did for fun. If you want to, you can check them out and buy them. Also, hold on. I am also working on a comic called Four Souls. If you would like to, you can read it. And, I do work really hard on this comic, so I really hope you enjoy the story. I'm getting paid to say that. Well, I think is a normal pace. But link will be in the description if you would like to read it. So, feel free to check it out. And feel free to check all the prints out. I guess that's it. So, bye!